Welcome. This is Selling Houston P.O.V. I'm Bernard, and I have
Ebony Royal.
And we got somebody back today.
What? Who is our co-host? Is she actually here today?
Hi, Aisha.
Hey, girl.
Come for me, sis.
You know, we got all these. We go through our email, and all we see is time off requested. Time off requested.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we only record once a month.
I've been living
Time
my
off.
best
She has.
best life.
She has.
And we all deserve it.
Yeah.
We
And
all deserve it.
Full disclaimer, I enjoy giving her a hard time.
He does. I
Yes.
enjoy getting it.
Okay. But we have a special guest today.
Yes. Hello. I'm Nicole Jones, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
coming.
We reached out to Nicole, and she was like, yeah, I'll be there.
I'll be
I was
there.
like, are you sure?
Yes.
Like, do I need to
Where's
tell you
it
any
at?
more? Any information? She was like, I'll be there.
Yes.
I'll be
And
there.
if you're a realtor in Houston and you're on social media, you probably know Nicole. Nicole does the most out of the box, promotions, and she's so consistent with her marketing. But then you also have a new career that we'll talk about a little bit later. You've transitioned.
Absolutely.
But we want to give you an opportunity to talk a little bit about yourself. Like,
Yes.
who are you?
I love it. I am born and raised in Houston. I grew up near Hobby Airport. I went to Lamar High School.
Okay.
I started off as a realtor. So I worked for corporate America for about 10 years, and I was part of a layoff in 2017.
What sector in corporate America?
With healthcare.
Oh, okay.
So I did project management. So Green Belt, Six Sigma, process improvement, PMP. That was all me.
Oh,
That was my area. I love data and efficiency. I don't like wasting time because time is money. You can't get it back.
All right. So now I get it. I get why you operate the way you
Yes.
do. Okay.
Yes. It has to be with purpose, right?
That's
Some of that
absolutely. You already
I
have
need a
it.
consultation.
Oh, whatever.
I need a
So-
Sigma 6 consultation or something.
all of that. I love data. I
Yeah.
love data. So it has to make sense. So I was laid off. I'm like, what do I want to do? So of course, HGTV makes real estate look so easy, like rainbows and butterflies. That is not what it is.
Oh,
Okay?
wait. Can you
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, say it loud for the
It
people
is
in the back.
not what you see on HGTV. It is very rewarding,
Yes.
but there's a lot of ups and downs. And when I was a realtor, I would always tell my clients, real estate is like a roller coaster ride. You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days, but you're going to be glad you took that ride and be able to talk about that experience to the next person.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's just like, it is what it is. So I was a realtor, loved the experience. And then I kind of tapped into, I met someone who worked for a builder. I'm like, well, I enjoy doing open houses. I don't necessarily enjoy picking up signs after. So working for a builder is like best of both worlds. It's like I'm in an open house and I don't have to put out signs.
Yeah.
Ah,
So transition to
great perspective.
yeah, new construction. Absolutely loved it. I love being able to help a lot of the buyers and homeowners that I was able to, because I'm one of the ones, I'm not going to be told no or it can't happen and me not try to find another way. So although you would apply with the lender and my lender, and that lender was like, yeah, no, I'm going to ask questions. Well, why not? And what's this? And I'm going to find a lender who can get you that house.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to bless a lot of people to be in their home. And if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be in their homes.
Oh, wow. Isn't that
fast-
so
girl,
fulfilling and
100%.
rewarding?
100%. And even on the new construction side, it's still stressful.
Yeah.
Although I drank less wine in new construction, I still drank wine. It is still stressful because it's still real estate. You are dealing with the most expensive purchase that anyone will attempt and accomplish. So there's a lot of emotions.
Mhm.
in stake,
Correct. Yeah.
You know, so even on the new construction side, and I know that you all can contest in being you have to be a counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be a marriage counselor. You got to talk people off the edge. You got to help them with finances. Like, you're wearing multiple hats. So that doesn't change on the new construction side if you're really passionate about your job and doing it right.
Correct.
Right. Because not
Correct.
everybody's passionate.
Not
They're
everybody.
just in it for the money.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We
Oh.
all want to be paid. We all have bills. However, some are just in it for the money and could care less about
They
a
could
person.
care.
Yes. And
Are they dog?
And I hear that often. People will walk in my house in my model when I was there and they was like, thank you for greeting me. I'm like, I'm here. They was like, you would be surprised how many model homes I walk in and no one even walks out of their office to greet me, or they're not there. There's a sign up and you just grab a piece of paper. I'm like, well, how can you connect with someone and see how you can help?
Yeah.
Because there's often times where someone will come into my house, because I worked for a builder who wasn't the cheapest builder, but if I didn't have what you needed, I would direct you to where and what community and what builder could help you. I'm here to help.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure my companies wouldn't want to hear that, but of course I would see if I can help you, but if I can't, I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I'm like, well, I can't help you. I don't know what you're going to do. No, there's options out there, and let me direct you.
Yeah, because here's the thing. If you find a solution for them, maybe they know someone who is passionate about you and the builder that you work for. And they're like, you need to go see. Hello.
That's exactly what happened. I got a lot of referrals because of that, because of how well I helped them and did all of So
I have a question before we start the podcast.
Okay.
Right. So today's podcast will be
thinking the same thing.
Yes. Yeah. I know we kind of jumped in there.
Today's podcast, I think we want to know more about the secrets with new construction. We're realtors, right?
Yeah.
We're independent people, right?
Absolutely.
We're 1099 people. However, we sell new construction, but we've never been behind the scenes in new construction. So we want to know that.
Yeah.
But before we get there, we have to gossip a little bit.
Yes,
That's just important to gossip.
A couple of episodes ago, I introduced a new segment that we've incorporated into our podcast, and it's called V with the T. Okay.
See, I have been missing things.
Welcome back, Aisha.
Welcome back, Aisha.
We miss you dearly.
Yes. And so, I'm going to be honest and transparent. Like, before we actually kicked the podcast off, we all had a little tea about something. So we're going to have V kick it off with V and the T. Boom. Let's go.
So I am a huge fan of the Kardashians.
Me too.
And
Me too.
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. I mean, even when I was a kid, when they were on E or...
There's going to be a lot of people that's not going to be on here like, what?
And that's okay. But no, even as a kid, right? Like when they were on E or wherever the channel was, I watched them at the original house, the old house. And it's like I've watched them grow up, right? And
you're invested.
Now they're on Hulu, and the new season has just came back out.
Yeah, respect.
Same.
They have a mad hustle, and people they
hustle
overlook
their butts off.
They will take an issue, situation, and monetize it, and that's what people have to do, because it's life. You're gonna have haters out there. You're gonna have people try to throw you under the bus.
And you're going to have supporters.
Come out on top.
Yeah. I never disliked the Kardashians. I just was like,
Never was it.
Yeah. But I like people who like them, and I like people who dress like them because
they have great style.
They have great style.
Yeah.
That's why I like that.
They used to. I mean,
they don't anymore.
I don't know. I'm not feeling this new look.
You know, you my liaison to styles.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not feeling this new look that Kim has going on.
Okay.
But we do have a topic that V wanted to talk about.
Okay. Well, mine's is more so about Chloe.
Okay.
So apparently that Tristan fella, she let him back into her life.
Okay.
And he did the exact same thing all over again.
Yeah. So, all right, for those of you who are not the Kardashian
allegedly. I mean, but it's going to be on the show, so we're going to be watching.
It's not allegedly. Like he had another baby, and it was confirmed, and he wrote this letter and apologizing.
The baby was made in Houston too.
Well, you're talking about his and Chloe's baby, but he had a baby outside, while they were dating
in Houston.
Around two.
Oh yes,
in Houston.
Okay, in Houston.
The woman is in Houston.
I think she's from Houston. He was here at a party.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Why are you still going to parties and you know you have a weakness and you just barely got
You clearly have a problem,
right.
sir.
So Chloe and Christian have Tristan have been dating, I don't know, since
off and on.
They had a baby girl together. They broke up because he cheated with a family friend. And then
allegedly.
Was that confirmed?
No.
Was that confirmed?
Well, okay, it was confirmed.
Yeah, because she was no longer the friend no more.
Yeah, it was. They didn't
What's her
sleep
name? I forgot
together,
her
but
name.
they shared a kiss. Jordan.
And
they did share a kiss, and this was Courtney's sister's best friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on Red Table Talk. Come on, where are you?
Well, yeah, okay.
They had Jada had the girl on the show. But what I did know at that time, that's funny you bring that up. Jordan was thriving at that time. I haven't seen her.
Yeah, there's not much
after that because she was like a big model for Express. She was doing like major things at that time. And
I wonder if it's like the Beehive, because when you come after B, everybody's coming after you.
So it was.
Sure,
Absolutely.
the Kardashians have, and
it was.
Yeah, so I wonder if that.
But it was wrong. She put herself in that situation. Right. Yeah. I just didn't agree with how she handled it.
How did she
because
handle it? What happened? Wait, what? How is it just her fault? What about Tristan?
Tristan is a dog.
Too.
I mean, he's a dog.
Friend.
Oh, for sure. But that's what I'm saying.
She was like, I mean,
was she drunk?
She was like living with.
Was she drunk?
She was. Yeah, she was living with Kylie.
Yeah, they were close.
Like best
were they drunk at a party and it just happened? Because some people that are of different ethnicities just be kissing people.
She's black.
She is.
I know what she is.
But
he's black.
So is he?
Oh, he's was he Jamaican or?
No, they both.
You ain't never been to a party with the people of other ethnicities and everybody be kissing everybody?
But in the mouth?
Yeah. Oh my God.
And what parties you go to?
They're not of other ethnicities
or whatever.
But the point that I'm trying to listen, neither am I. I didn't kiss people. Let me be clear. But I was there, and everybody was kissing everybody. It was just a thing. It was like,
and what I mean,
but that may be accepted, right? But
let's just assume what ethnicity I'm.
Okay, so let's just say, all right, let's just say this. So I'm best friends with your sister.
We different.
How we different?
She's from Galveston. First of all,
that's true. I'm from Galveston. At Galveston parties that did not have people that looked like me, everybody was kissing everybody. Everybody
and they run around with flip flops.
But here's the thing. Well, we know. Well, here's the thing. If you're in that environment and you know that that's typical, right? That's different.
Yes. Okay.
But we know that this wasn't typical, and she did it, and then she turned around and never said a word to anybody.
She was embarrassed.
That's
but I would be like, listen to my best friend or something like, hey, this is what happened, because phones are everywhere. So there was footage.
Caught it.
Oh yeah, it was pushed out there, and when it hit the interweb,
she admitted it, and
that was very embarrassing.
It was embarrassing for her, right? So then here we go. They split. Then she takes him back, gives him another chance.
He worked for it though.
He did, but then he
didn't do it all over again.
Right. He turned around and get somebody else pregnant while they together. And right after that, they had a surrogate.
Yeah.
They impregnated a surrogate. So he has this surrogate with Chloe. He's not knowing, I guess, at that point, but he has slept with somebody else and she's pregnant too. So
she wanted money.
Yeah, she wanted money.
She wanted money.
Duh.
So she came out the woodworks and was like, by the way, I know you guys have a surrogate coming, but I'm pregnant and I'm about to have a baby. And so she had a boy, and turns out the surrogate had a boy. So he has two boys that are like less than
same age.
Okay.
Like twins.
So let's ask this.
For two different women.
The mistress
go ahead.
Wrong? Well, I'm not.
No. Wait, are they married?
They're not married.
They're not married. They were living together, raising their daughter together.
No. The mistress has no responsibility to anybody in that relationship. She don't know what the relationship status of them are. They could be off. They're not married. They could be not together. He could have told her they were
I agree.
It's too close to home. It's still too close to home to me.
What do you
mean? It was someone... Oh, you talking about the mistress or Jordan?
No, the mistress.
The mistress. Oh, yeah, she has no blame. She don't know what's going on.
Jordan has blame.
Now, let's be clear. She probably is a gold digger and had every intention of extorting money with this baby.
That's her job, right?
But also,
She did it well.
But it's not her problem. That's that's George. I mean, what's his name?
Tristan.
That's Tristan's thing.
So are they broken up?
They said but they said tune in to Hulu to get updated because the new show is out now.
That new show,
which is why it's part of the tea. So I if I don't answer the phone, just know I'm catching up on
These
TV.
People mental health,
laying on my couch.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
who want to have to live all of this stuff out on TV for the world?
Yes.
For us to sit on this podcast and have this whole conversation about
Well, I think like people like Kim Kardashian, she's put it in her mind like she's made for it. Yeah. She's made for it. She's like, you know, whatever it is, it is. I don't think Khloe is made for it. I don't think Khloe is made for it.
Rob.
And what's the oldest sister?
Definitely. Rob disappeared.
Out of here.
Rob disappeared.
Rob ain't made for
Rob
it.
was wrong for that. How you gonna have babies with Blac Chyna? He was wrong for that. Because she was a mess from the start.
He loved her.
Right. She loved him. And he needs love.
Because he needed love. And Blac Chyna and her mama loved him.
I don't think so. I think that was just a
do
game.
You really think? No,
Nah.
Oh yeah. They loved what he was connected to.
Mm-hmm.
Them dollar signs.
That's still love.
And that's it. Yeah, it's all connected and it's gonna be like that for life.
And who will they ever find anybody that really loves them for them where they are in life? Any of them.
I feel Kanye did like love Kim.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Kanye.
He loved her.
Definitely,
He's just his weirdness just got in the way.
He has a
okay.
Yeah, he has
okay.
Yeah. But that was like love. He
loved her.
She loves him too.
And they low key been together.
He's special. He probably could love somebody. He was obsessed with her. He dated people that looked like her before he dated her, and he was obsessed.
But they were friends for a long time. That's what I'm saying. I think they were together for a while before it was really out.
He was obsessed
because they were using each other's cars before they were like officially dating.
Obsession, not love.
Well, both of them were obsessed with each other, and that's love to me.
That's some like scary love.
Okay,
that's scary love.
Right. Love.
They were both obsessed with each other.
And scary love. I agree with that.
So, do you think the demise of him was his mom passing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think that put him over the edge.
His whole career, his album, his music, everything.
He was already
She kept him
grounded.
Yeah. Grounded and from going over the edge. Yeah. And then when she when she passed away, that was it.
She probably kept the filter on, and then when she passed, the filter was just gone.
No filter.
Because he just say whatever.
His dad is still alive.
Really?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he can't ground him as much, but he talks to dad.
Oh, he does talk to him.
Dad tries to keep up with him. I mean, he's a grown man.
Have y'all watched the
documentary?
The documentary.
I did.
And that's what I was getting ready to say, because I didn't see his dad on there.
He called him on the documentary.
Yeah, he did. And it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
He's amazing. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I guess we've all seen it.
I was like, wow. And he has a hustle, and I think that's probably why him and Kim, like, they work hard.
Yeah,
like, he did a lot to get to where
he might be on the spectrum, and that's where his very hard work and genius comes from. Because I feel like there's this line of genius that when these people are that intelligent in whatever stream, whether it be musical, artistic, scientific, it's a little bit of strangeness in there that exists. And
strange to who?
To the rest of abnormally than the rest of us.
Not the average person.
Not the average. Right. Very much above average. But he's definitely, in my opinion, on the brink of like genius crazy. Like Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Genius crazy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
R. Kelly.
I agree.
Crazy.
I agree.
I would love to talk to you next time about R. Kelly.
We can talk about it next one.
Yes.
Even and I'll end it with this so we can get on to the new construction tea. But even like him being a dad on the first Hulu show that they had on Hulu, I'm calling Netflix, he picked up the kids in a fire truck to take them to school.
Yes, he did.
Like, just, they're like, I have a fire truck out there to, take the kids to school.
So off the wall,
just rich, like, because I can.
Rich, but the normalcy of wanting your do something like out of the box for your kids so that they can have this big reaction, you know?
Yeah.
That's big.
I love that.
That's
Me
big.
too.
My 2-year-old wants to ride a school bus. And every time we pass one on the way to daycare, he goes, "Can I ride it?" And I'm like, "I've got to find this boy a school bus."
Yeah.
So that's really dope.
Yeah.
That's really
I love that.
You can
I love that.
get a charter bus to take y'all somewhere with AC. Yeah.
No,
What is
a
it?
school bus. It's got to be yellow.
Yeah. No, they have yellow charter buses.
I'm going to have to Google it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it for his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be nice. And y'all could
you could have a whole like ABC party,
There
like
used
a
to
whole
be a
schoolhouse
bus that
party.
was
Please
random.
make sure to have AC in it.
There used to be a school bus that would come to, I used to work at a daycare when I was in college, that would come to the daycare, and inside of it, it was like a little jumpy place.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Kids?
Yes, I do. But yes, I remember that.
Okay, so business.
New construction tea.
New construction.
So we're going to pass it over to Nicole Jones.
Yes. So first, let's start because I like to see what myths or rumors have y'all heard that you either want to confirm or.
Okay, I got the first one.
Okay, go.
That sales counselors don't like working with realtors.
Oh, some don't.
Okay, why is that?
Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you why I like to work with realtors, why I did. Because you need somebody not biased that's going to help you put out fires, okay? Because a lot of times the buyer is more comfortable talking to their agent and they'll let them know exactly how they feel. So I'm very hands-on. So if it's something that I know is going to be an issue, I'll call the realtor up. I'm like, hey, just want to let you know, I'm getting ready to call the buyer and this is what's going on and this is the solution. I'm very solution-based. So before I call you, I'm going to already have worked out a plan, right? So I like to have a partner to tag team if we need to put out fires.
Okay.
And I think some builders prefer a realtor to not be involved because you all know bad apples spoil the bunch, right?
Yeah.
Not all realtors are made the same, okay? Not all realtors are really there at the walkthrough and other things to be of help.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where that line and that boundary starts to be drawn.
Yeah.
One way. Other way, and I hated this all the time, I would be in meetings and would cringe. Like it was at the peak of COVID and they wanted to start talking about reducing commission. I got a question because I started as a realtor. Like I'm passionate there first. I'm a realtor first. And I tell buyers when they come on my model, I wear my realtor hat more than anything. Mm-hmm. I'm here to consult you and to guide you. So when I hear you're trying to cut a commission, it cuts me. Like I know I'm working for a builder, but no, because this too shall pass and there will be a shift and we're going to need realtors. It's like you're on Facebook and you defriend somebody and then you go back and you request to be their friend. No.
I don't want to be your friend, sir, ma'am.
Yes, you will.
Right.
Yes,
Right. Like you
will.
already tainted that relationship. So going back to even COVID, even pre-COVID, a lot of builders feel the buyers are going to find the house with or without a realtor anyway. So in their mind, a realtor isn't needed. But that's for somebody who has never been a realtor, right, who has never worked it, and who has never taken the time to meet the hardworking, top producing agents out there.
Correct.
It's a job. It's a task. Mm-hmm. You have a brand you have to uphold. You have to prospect. You have to lead generate. You have to be a closer. Like there's a lot tied into it and a lot of hats that agents, top producing, hardworking agents have to wear. And for you to be cut out is just wrong.
Or right? cut down.
Or cut down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And out.
Yeah.
So that's really it. They just feel like, and like there's some who won't even allow realtors to host an open house. And that is just like, we are trying to get more eyes and more traffic on the house. But again, there's some bad agents out there.
There are.
Okay. That will spoil it. They do not know how to host a professional open house, look professional, speak. Because in the builder's mind, if a client walks in and they see a realtor, they're still going to associate that realtor with that builder.
That's correct.
Right. Yeah. They absolutely will.
So that's just how they're trying to protect their brand.
But I mean,
their money.
Right. But the reality is, as a sales person or employee of that builder, you would be the one to say yay or nay to the realtor. Is this a representative of our company or Absolutely. Is this not? Right.
What happens is you have snitches in the company, because I was doing that. I was allowing my realtor, like, just do this. I know you're good. But if another sales professional comes by and they happen to be showing their house and they see a realtor, they will call management and like, so Nicole's hosting an open house.
Okay.
So it's important, if you know you want to host new construction, to build a relationship with an agent, because there's ways to think outside of the little box that builders have. And for instance, instead of hosting an open house, if a builder has a ton of inventory, how about partner with that sales professional? Let me host a home tour for you this weekend. Yes. You have all of these houses. I want to tell my prospects and my followers, I'm going to be here Saturday from 12 to 1. I want you to come and look at these houses with me. They'll allow that because it's a home tour, because they feel you're out prospecting to bring them buyers. What they don't want is for you just to put up an open house sign and sit and wait on the traffic and money that the company has worked to bring.
Right.
So you have to show your value to what you can bring to them. And there's some that will listen, few, but there are some that will listen. And if you want to know, just call me. I can let you know who.
That's juicy.
Yeah.
Well, I think also to your first point, you're right. Like, I've heard from other sales counselors, they say that if you want to work with me and if you want to be in my good graces, don't talk to me bad in front of the client.
Absolutely.
Don't try to negotiate in front of the client.
Yeah.
Like, you need to come with some level of respect.
Oh, no.
You know, for me. I mean, like, she's like said that.
Okay.
Like, you need to come with some level of respect. And I understand that, you know, but at the same time, your clients want to know that you're advocating for them. Right?
Yeah.
So I usually set the expectation and say, listen, we will work together, but I'm going to fight for my client. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I mean, you work for the builder and I'm not going to make you look bad at all.
Yeah.
But I will ask for things.
Absolutely.
But why
and you can't control the conversation.
Why can we be on the same page and make the client feel good on both sides of that too?
Yes.
Like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm about to send you this email because my client feels this way. So you and I chat this out and then we can have
100%.
Okay.
That is the angle I would always go. Like, I'm not going to surprise you and you please don't surprise me.
Don't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't catch me off guard. Don't pin me in a corner. And I'm not, because like, I'm always, again, I used to wear my realtor hat. I want to make the realtor look good. Always. I'm like, look, this is how much money I have I can play with. We can start with here. You can come back and ask for more. So you can flap your cape and you can look great. You know, like, I'm going to be
giving all the tea right now, y'all.
I'm serious.
They don't even want us to notice.
Yeah.
No, because but all builders have an amount of money that you can play with, and then you know how much more over you can go. And I always ask the realtor, are we wanting... What's important? Are we trying to get a lower price? Are we trying to get to a monthly? Like, what is our goal?
Right. And that's the thing. You have money to play with.
Yeah.
But and this is why the realtor comes into play, right? Because the realtor is the one to say, okay, so you are looking for a lower monthly note. Here are our options.
Yeah.
This particular builder has $20,000 to play with.
Yeah.
What I think is you can take that 20, you can apply it towards buying down your rate.
Right.
You can prepay your MIP. Like, here are all the things that you can do, and we can make this deal work in your favor.
Absolutely.
So
that's a good realtor though, but not everybody is like that.
But I'm saying that's the value of having a realtor and the value of having a good realtor.
I would always get that question, like when a client will walk in like, well, do I need a realtor for new construction? I was like, no. Is it helpful for you? Absolutely. I was like, you want somebody in your corner who's going to be an advocate for you.
Yeah.
100%. You want somebody that's going to be able to do some research on the outside to make sure my lender is telling you the right thing. Yeah. My title company is telling you the right thing and the right numbers. You're not being taken advantage of. And that my construction manager is telling you the right thing when you do your inspection report. Like, you want that, when I was at Perry, that fifth set of eyes, because we had like a whole bunch of people. Oh, sorry. If you know me, you know the builders I've worked for. You can
Shout out to that builder that she worked for.
Yes.
But the point is, if you want someone else with that expertise and that professionalism and that experience to be able to guide you, because again, this is the largest purchase of your life. So you want to make sure that you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's. And just a realtor helps with that.
Yeah. And every little bit helps. I mean,
a good realtor.
A good realtor. Yeah.
You guys are looking for a good realtor. Reach out to us.
Yeah. I mean, even little things like a transfer fee. There was, I had a client.
HOA?
No, for the HOA.
HOA.
Yeah. HOA. So it was a transfer fee, and they were, I got the closing disclosure.
Yeah.
And okay, mind you, he was just like save me every penny. Like from the beginning of the transaction.
Yeah.
I negotiated a hell of a deal for him.
Yeah.
But even on the end, I got the closing disclosure. And I literally was like, is this the transfer fee? So I went to the HOA docs. I did research, and they were charging him like $400, like more than what he was supposed to pay.
Yeah.
And I got that adjustment from then. I mean, he was like,
So if he did not have a realtor, he would have paid $400 more.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody that don't use a realtor, because I'm sure you have $400 and $500 more to give back. To give back.
Because remember, the builder works for, and we said
the builder salesperson.
The builder works for the builders, so they're looking out for their best interest.
Exactly.
So sure, you can walk in here without a realtor and not work with them, and they may even promise you. So can they do that? Can y'all promise them like, hey, if you don't work with a realtor, I'll give you X, Y, and Z?
So let me tell you, the companies that I've worked for, no.
Okay,
but I do know at least 2 or 3 off the top of my head that will give that buyer more incentive if they do not have a realtor.
Really? I didn't know they even exist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But only because I have such good relationships with so many sales counselors that they tell me what it is. They'll be like, girl, this is what I got, like, for your client.
But if your client was to walk in, because a lot of times top producing agents aren't visiting community to community with their client. You just don't have the manpower, the capacity to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So your client
is going out there.
They're free.
Yeah.
Let me go explore and do homework, which all clients should do homework.
Yeah.
You need to see what area, what community you want to live
rate,
in.
all that stuff.
All of that, right? And we're here to provide you affirmation, right?
Yep.
So anyways, and if their buyer happens to walk in there and talk, and then they was like, so what's this? And they're like, well, if you don't, like a lot of times they don't even start to ask, do you have an agent? They don't even want to know. So they'll say, well, if you don't have an agent, this is what it will be.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you do that and I find out, I'm coming for you.
Okay. Man,
I will blast you on
3%.
I will, and plus more, because that's not enough anymore.
Yeah.
I will put you on Facebook. I will tag your builder, and I don't care how much of a fool I look. I want to ensure you look like a fool. And if that does not, if you don't have no more traffic from realtors because of that, then that's on you. So shout out to you.
Oh, well, this is a way to wrap up this segment. Oh,
okay, spice.
Nicole, how can they find you?
How can you find me? So I'm on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, I'm Nicole J. Jones. On Instagram, I'm _Nicole Jones _. And if you have any questions about new construction or real estate, all of us up here are great contacts.
All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. There's a cool little bell up there. You hit the bell and it'll remind you when our new shows come out.
Ding.
This is Selling Houston POV. Y'all have a good day.